Who is Myesin? Where you from and where you grew up?
Okay. Well, I'm from Tuba. It's my Tibini. That's where I grew up and attended my high school and primary education. So my name is Lindo Franz Mieza, but I'm known as Franz Mason. So Franz is my second name and Mason is from my original surname, which is Mieza to Mason.
How did you break into this world of film and television?
Well, ever since I was a little kid, I love to watch movies a lot. My dad from Joburg would always bring us new movies to watch, and as time went on, I started to develop the passion of movies, and I started to question myself how they shoot movies, how they edit movies, and I got inspired in such a point of I started to do research for myself about the filming industry. And when I completed my matric, I went straight to film school, and that's where I started to learn more about being a producer, a writer, a director, an editor, and lighting for film and all of that.
Then when was Myesin World Films founded?
Myesin Film was founded in 2014. At the time, it was still called Myesin World Production. Then later on in 2015, it was formally changed to Myesin World Films.
So what were you hoping to achieve when you made this short film Ayikho Impunga Yehlathi?
I made the short film so that I use it as a tool to prove myself and also sell myself out there as a producer, as a writer, and a director.
What is this short film all about?
The story is about a guy who left behind his pregnant girlfriend at the age of 22 and went to the city to look out for a job. When he reached his 40s, he experienced midlife crisis that forced him to recall his roots. That's basically what the story is mainly about.
What you wanted to say to your audience?
I wrote this story as a movie so that viewers will have the same reaction I had to it, not so I can push this message on them. I was so moved by this character, I was so touched, I was brought to tears and laughter, and I went on an emotional journey as I was reading the script. So as a director, I wanted to afford the audience, the viewing audience, the same experience, knowing for each member on it, it will be different. It won't be exactly the same as mine.
So how do you feel as your content is on DSTV channel 263?
Well, quite honestly, I'm excited. As a production house, we really put some effort, but this is just the beginning. This is just the foundation. This is just the phase one. There's still a lot more that is coming up. You ain't seen nothing yet.
What were the challenges you had when shooting this movie?
Well, I think the biggest challenge that we had was when we had to shoot scene 34. I still remember the day, it was Tuesday, and our main character was the last person to be picked up as I was waiting with the crew outside his house. And I think I was the first person to recognize him that, hey, I think this guy has a weird look today. But as he was coming closer, I was like to myself, oh my god, man, what the hell? And I was like, Franz, what? I mean, I'm talking to you about your hair. What happened to your hair? I was like, oh, my hair. I carried. I had to go to church. Oh shit. And then I immediately suspended the production for about a couple of days because each and every scene that was there, it was involving him. So I think that was the biggest challenge we had shooting this movie.
What keeps you going? Where do you find the internal strength to push forward?
I think whatever area they will get into, it has to be something that you really like. I mean, if you love something, you think about it even if you're not working. So therefore it becomes really hard to give up if you have that reason that will keep you going. If things start to get tougher, you need to think of that reason why you started this thing from the beginning. You need to have that why that will push you to go forward. But if you don't have that reason, if you don't have that why, it will be easy for challenges to break you.
So for someone who's watching this right now, what message you can say to them?
We're doing these things that seem unlikely to succeed, but we've been fortunate, at least thus far they have succeeded. So now is the time to take risk. You don't have kids. As you get older, your obligations increase. So it becomes much harder to do those things that might not work out because you start to take risks not just for yourself, but for your family as well. So now is the time to do those things before you have those obligations. So I would encourage each and everyone to take those risks now. Do something bold right now, and trust me, you won't regret it.